785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Pre-hurricane edition of Right Path Real Estate. We've got a storm brewing in the Gulf. Everybody is freaking out down here in Houston. We're going to have reporters standing in puddles here shortly. I don't know when the storm comes ashore. Sometime this weekend. They're thinking Sunday. But today, it's Thursday here at Right Path Real Estate. You know what that means. It's Build Your Team Thursday. And first up today, we've got Daniel of Propelio. And they have a lead generation service for real estate investors. Daniel, you on the line with us?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. So you're up in DFW. You guys are high and dry. I'll be driving up there this afternoon, so no storm for you guys. But you're bringing a storm of leads to Houston. Maybe you could explain a little bit what you guys do for real estate investors.
We provide true MLS comps, investors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week instantaneously. And we source off-market lead lists, and we release those every 24 hours, unlike some other sources. The lead lists you get from us were sourced within the last 24 hours directly from public record.
So you have a team of folks that are searching public record of certain counties that are looking for homeowners that are highly likely to sell a house. So what type of lead sources are you guys looking at? What does that list entail? When you say every 24 hours you guys are getting a list from the counties, what does that look like? What are those types of leads?
We pull two types of leads from across 4 different lists. The lead list that we provide are appointments to substitute trustee, which is a very strong list that many people don't know about. And then we also provide the notice of trustee sale. Those are both pre-foreclosures. The notice of trustee sale is common, many people know of. It's pretty much the pre-foreclosure list. Mm-hmm. But we also provide inherited properties across probates and affidavits of heirship. For those that don't understand how Texas works, Texas is what's known as a deed of trust state. We have a security instrument. It's the deed of trust. Whenever you purchase a property, there's 3 primary things you're signing off on. You're getting a promissory note, a deed, and a deed of trust. And the deed of trust pretty much outlines the rules of a foreclosure. This is what's going to happen if you stop paying, and here's how you're supposed to be taken care of. Well, there's a trustee on that deed of trust. And, quite often you bought your house 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or however long ago. You have a trustee on there, and that trustee is responsible for enforcing the deed of trust. Well, whenever the bank goes to foreclose, it's more often than not that the trustee that is on the deed of trust is not who they want to use as the foreclosing attorney. So when they hire a new attorney, they must file what's called an appointment of substitute trustee. And that is essentially the document that we're pulling. It's not a regulated document. It's not something that the state says this has to be done to foreclose on a house. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of a thing that has to be done. So it's picked up on, and you can quite often get a hold of that before the notice of default.
So let's talk about pre-foreclosures for a little bit. So I'm marketing this pre-foreclosure list because it's highly likely these folks are going to go to foreclosure. So what's a best practice I should use to start working with these pre-foreclosure leads?
If you're wanting to be highly effective with them right now, mm-hmm. My recommendation, as soon as you get the list, you kind of narrow down the ones that have the highest potential for equity, because those are the ones you're going to be able to most effectively create cash off of. You can obviously do creative strategies like subject to and stuff like that to get these deals. We get the ones with the highest probability of equity. Go out, door knock them day one. Mm-hmm. I know that seems uncomfortable for a lot of people, but if you go out there and door knock it day one, you increase the chances of getting a deal. I don't even know what the statistics are, but at least tenfold.
Well,
every hour that passes, and you don't get in touch with that homeowner, the probability of you getting that lead just diminishes greatly. So something else that would speed that process up is skip trace the list prior to doing anything else, and then going out and cold calling all of those potential sellers. So if you skip trace it, get on the phone, start calling people up.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I tell folks all the time, and that is in the real estate listing agent world, there's a stat out there: 70% of homeowners will list with the first real estate agent they work with or they meet with. And so how that translates into real estate investing, I don't know. But even if it's 40% or 50%, let's say 50% buy or sell to the first person that knocks on the door, that's a big number. And I think you're right. You're missing out on an opportunity to pick up a deal, if it's a kind of deal that you're looking for in those certain markets, if you just go knock on that door. I completely agree with that. One of the things I like to tell people on the marketing side of things is it's a game of exclusion. In other words, you're trying to exclude a whole lot of people that you're not going to do business with. But if you could give me a list of people I'm likely to do business with, don't send them postcards and yellow letters and all that. Just go knock on that door and turn that marketing presentation into a sales appointment.
Most definitely. I mean, I still send my letters. I still do all of that, but you're going to get more deals off of the door knocking and cold calling than the letters in this marketplace, in my opinion. But whenever I do get warm leads coming back in, I always try to set myself as that very first appointment. And because the probability of me being able to secure that lead, if I'm the first appointment, is 10 times better. And if I can't get the first appointment, I never want the middle appointment ever.
Oh,
I always want
yeah.
the first appointment or the last appointment. Because if I got the first appointment, I can normally talk some people onto the table. And if I've got the last appointment, I can normally talk the other investors off of the table. So I always want first and last.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's the exact same strategy we use. Nobody remembers the middle guy, right? Nobody remembers that
Right.
that guy that's in the middle. Like, I don't know, I talked to 10 guys, but I remember the first guy and I remember the last guy. So that's so let's say you get a phone call or you go to an appointment, you're sitting down with a homeowner, and the homeowner's like, "Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to I've gotten all these letters, certified mail. I'm going to go to foreclosure, in 2 weeks. What can you do to help me? How do you help a homeowner out of that situation?"
Well, there's several different things that you need to look at right there. And there's more opportunities available, the more equity that they have. Like if they have very little owed on that house and they're going to foreclosure, the options are endless. I mean, you can purchase it for cash, give them some equity, let them move on down the road. You can possibly purchase it and you could go subject to if there's little to no equity. If there's absolutely none, you can do a short sale. You can get very creative with what they need, because a lot of the times with pre-foreclosures, it's less about the money and more about what they need. Things like, I remember one situation in particular where the woman's daughter was about 2 to 3 months away from graduating in the school district, and she knew that if she went into foreclosure, they're going to have to move. It would disrupt her daughter's school, and she really didn't want that to happen to her daughter. And her primary motivation was, give me 3 more months in this house. So it was far less about the money. It was about giving her more time in the house. But there's many different ways to stop the foreclosure as well. With the way Texas moves, we are very, very fast. We are we are tied in the union for the fastest foreclosure process. I believe Arizona is tied for us. We got a 21-day pretty much notice section, and then we can wrap somebody up and out of the house. So time is not on your side. Being able to stop that foreclosure in a very short period of time is extremely crucial. And that's one of the things I mentioned to the homeowner. I was like, you may talk to 5 or 6 or 7, 8 other people, 10 other people today, but some people may offer you more, some people may offer you less, but you need to focus less on the money and who can actually do this. Because what you're going to have is somebody coming in that saw a late-night infomercial on Saturday night, and now they think they're a real estate investor. You need to see a proven track record of their ability to stop the foreclosure. Because if they tell you they can give you $70,000, and I tell you I can give you $65,000, but I actually get the sale stopped and buy the house, and they don't get the sale stopped, you lost everything. So you really need to vet who you're taking offers from.
Daniel, I can't tell you how many times that's happened, where we've sat down with a seller and we tell the seller, look, it's going to auction next week. I get that our number is lower, but I'm telling you that other offer cannot close at that number. And they'll go to auction, lose the house, and lose 100% of their equity. I've seen it so many times. It's painful to watch. It really is. And they're, oh no, but this person's all, I mean, $20,000 more. You know, that's, we tell them, like, look, that deal's not going to close, and you're going to lose everything.
It's going to cost you 40.
Yeah, it's insane. It's happened so many times. It's just, okay. I mean, and then, or we'll get the call Tuesday. Now, of course, you and I both know there's some ways to stall the auction there, even on that Tuesday when the auction's taking place. But a lot of times these folks, they're thinking dollar signs sometimes, and they're not thinking about the other things. Like, why is it you got to stay in this house for 3 more months so your kid can graduate? Or, you know, let's go ahead and get it sold so you can take some of that equity and move on to the next house. Or just simply not taking the hit to their credit.
I saw one guy that I was working. He got an offer about 40,000 higher than mine, and he had about 70,000 in equity. Somebody offered him about 40,000 higher than what I had. We contracted on a Friday. We go into auction on Tuesday. He denied my offer, took the other offer that was 40,000 higher, and lost his house and 70,000 in equity.
Jeez. So credit destroyed, lost $70,000. I mean, I don't get it. I see it, and I just, you know, that's the difference between, you know, one of the things I like to talk about in our marketing program is one of the biggest challenges we deal with as an industry is credibility. Because like you'd said, you know, there's a lot of these guys that they see an infomercial, and all of a sudden now they're, quote, an expert in real estate, and if they don't close, these people end up losing everything, and it's really sad to see.
One of the biggest things I do when I go on an appointment is I'll open up my phone, I'll pop open my bank account, and I'll show the seller. I was like, if that person can't prove to you they got the cash in the bank to close, don't take their offer, because right now you're a week away from losing everything you got.
Absolutely. Hey, Daniel, can you give out your contact information for everybody?
Yeah, you can always reach us at Propelio.com. That's Propelio.com. Or if you need to email me, Daniel@Propelio.com.
Excellent. Thank you, Daniel. So Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Okay. All right, I got to take one quick phone call here.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, NMLS 514497.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Yeah, I can do that.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website,
the voice of
jbfundservices.com.
Quest IRA.
That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
This is Business 1110. Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
Welcome to the show, folks. It's Build Your Team Thursday. Very special guest, Quest IRA. Anne-Marie, the voice of Quest IRA, is on the phone with us. Anne-Marie, how are you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How are you doing this morning?
Not bad. Hey, I want you to just give us a quick synopsis of what Quest does. We got a lot of new listeners to the show, and how you guys work with real estate investors.
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I actually just heard our commercial just play right before.
I know, it's perfect.
It's kind of good setting the tone. But Quest, basically, we are a self-directed IRA company. So if you have an existing IRA or a 401k or some type of employer plan from a previous job, you're able to move them over to Quest. If not, you can always set one up if maybe you have never had a retirement account before. And the reason why you'd want to use us is once you start doing your real estate investments in the account and start making that profit, your profits go back into the account, and then they can grow tax-deferred or sometimes completely tax-free. So pretty cool, kind of some alternative investments other than just the traditional kind of stock.
But Anne-Marie, why would you want to do that? Everybody wants to pay taxes, right? No? No, nobody wants.
Way.
Nobody wants to pay taxes over here. So that's what you guys do as Quest IRA. What? I know y'all have a ton of events coming up. Maybe you talk a little bit about your Tuesday events, and they're not just in Houston. You guys also simulcast those. So maybe talk a little about the events that Quest does on Tuesdays.
Yeah. So because self-directed IRAs and investing in real estate in a retirement account is new to so many people, we really focus a lot on educating investors so that they can kind of get a feel if this is the right thing for them and how it really works. So every Tuesday at our Houston office, we do free classes. Like I said, they're totally free whether or not you're a Quest client or not. They're about an hour. They're twice a day. They're at 9:30 a.m. and again at 6:30 p.m. And we do simulcast them. So, you know, if you can't make it out in traffic, you can still get that education. But really, the beauty of coming out to them is after we do the class, we'll do deal pitching and networking after. So it's really a good place, whether or not you're using Quest, just to possibly find a deal and find a good network of people. Yeah,
I keep telling people Quest IRA is probably the worst kept secret in town, because I said this is the place to go to do. It's great for deal stuff. You're looking for partners. I know there's contractors there. There's other investors. There's wholesalers there. I mean, it's a little hub there on Tuesday mornings and Tuesday evenings where folks are doing deals. It's a very active place to do deals. It's always surprising whenever I go out there to see who's there, you know, negotiating deals and doing all that other stuff. So what big events do you guys have coming up here in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, we have a couple of big ones. Yesterday, we actually just had our MCE that's for realtors. So we do those about every quarter. So we basically do about 3 hours of free education for realtors to get their credit, but obviously it's focusing on self-directed IRAs. So if you missed that one, check out our website because we're going to be doing another one probably in about December or so. But really the big one that we're trying to push right now is our Houston boot camp, which is on September 30th. And we bring in speakers from across the country to come to that. So we've definitely got some pretty big names. We have Scott Carson, Brad Sumrock. So we kind of have a variety of different areas that we'll be talking about on the day, not just IRAs.
Yeah, and those guys, I know those two guys personally, and they are always entertaining, that's for sure. So at y'all's boot camps, you'll get a kind of a wide variety of what to invest in. I know Brad does multifamily and Scott does notes, and then I'm sure somebody from the Quest office there will be speaking about how to use your IRA and those types of investments.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we've got Quincy who will be there talking. And, of course, we have John Heyer, too. So I know everybody loves it when him and Quincy get together because they're so funny and kind of go back and forth. So that's always a good time to watch, too. But, yeah, it's a full-day event. So, I mean, it's definitely a lot of education. But if you can block out the day, it's worth coming to. And we're doing a special sponsor happy hour after. So, again, if you're just trying to get that networking in, you're welcome to come to that as well, even if you can't do the full-day boot camp.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So what's the best way to get a hold of you guys over at Quest?
Yeah, the best way to contact us is just give us a call. Our number is really easy to remember. It's 855-FUN-IRAs, and our website is questira.com.
And that's fun. F-U-N, folks, fun. Like IRAs are fun, right?
Yeah. We try to make them fun.
So it's interesting here. I've got Facebook open right now, and I'm reading one of John Heyer's posts. He posted about an hour ago about a 401k kind of scam that we're seeing going on right now out in the industry where folks are setting up essentially self-directed. Well, let me see here. They're rolling over an IRA into a self-directed 401k to pay for educational services. In other words, to pay a guru to mentor them. And John has a long dissertation here that says, hey, that's not really going to work legally. So y'all bring in folks like John who are attorneys that are experts at this stuff, and then you guys also provide the account services so you can help those folks self-direct their IRAs, HSAs, and those sorts of things.
Yeah, exactly. And, at Quest, we really have to be neutral, so we're never going to sell an investment or put you together with an investor or kind of give you that advice. So that's why it's great to have people like yourself, people like John Heyer, who can give you that coaching or can give you that legal advice that we really can't provide you. So.
Yeah. It's always whenever I tell folks, hey, they're just now hearing about this self-directed stuff. They think it's first. Of course, whenever anybody hears it the first time, they're like, "Is that legal? Can you really do that?" Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, you can totally do it." And then the next question they'll say, "Well, how do I do it?" I'm like, "Just call Quest." Well, can't you just explain? I'm not explaining anything. Just go call Quest, and then here's the 2 attorneys that I trust to advise you on that. Call these guys, and they'll help you get it all set up. Because as you know, these rules tend to change. It seems like sometimes from year to year, and keeping up with them can be a bit of a challenge. The things you can't do, the things you can do. Maybe we can talk. This is probably a good time to talk about what's considered a prohibitive transaction, and how that works, or how that shouldn't work inside your IRA.
Yeah. So I mean, there's obviously restrictions on the things that you can do with your IRA. You, as the account owner, are what's called a disqualified person, and pretty much everyone else in your immediate family is also disqualified from doing certain things. So really, you're ruling out yourself, your spouse, your parents, your kids, their spouses, and any companies that those people might own. And pretty much the things that they're not allowed to do is they can't buy and sell. So if any of those people already own a property, your IRA couldn't purchase it from them, or vice versa.
Okay.
You also can't loan money to yourself or to a family member. So we talk about private money lending a lot. It's one of the most common investments we see here at Quest. You just can't do it to yourself or your family members. It's got to be somebody outside of your family tree. And then lastly, you can't do what's called extend the service.
Mm-hmm.
So some really common examples we'll see is I buy a property with my IRA, and then I want to go down to Home Depot on the weekend and buy some paint and paint the house. You can't do that because that's extending a service to your IRA. You'd have to hire a painter to come out and pay them from the IRA.
Yep.
So those are some common things.
Yeah, absolutely. I see. Or, hey, I want to set up a property management company, and then my IRA owns the house. I think there can potentially be a conflict there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's really what we talk about in those classes, because there are some restrictions. So we do really go in depth about kind of what you can and can't do. So when you're out there looking for a deal, you're not going down the wrong path. You already have all those rules in mind.
Wait, were you about to say you have to go on the right path? Is that what? going down the right path?
See what I did there?
I know. I love it. That's why you're the voice of Quest IRA. I told you these are the best interviews. So, so let's get your contact info out again one more time for folks if they want to hook up with you guys there at Quest.
Okay, sounds good. So our website again, it's questira.com, and our phone number is 855-FUN-IRAs.
Okay, and at questira.com, they can see all of y'all's events, the Tuesday events, any of the special events. For those of y'all in Dallas, Fort Worth, you guys also do events on Wednesday nights, correct?
1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, so they've got events on Wednesday night.
We've got our Dallas and our Austin office, and honestly, we've got clients nationwide, so we're pretty open. We're always going to new places and doing events for new investors. Okay, good deal.
All right, Anne-Marie, thank you for your time. Anne-Marie of Quest IRA. Again, it's questira.com or 855-FUNIRAS, Fun IRAs. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mike's off.
Excellent.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth.
All right, and Daryl from Noble's on the phone.
Perfect.
Investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly
Man, this is a scathing post. I'm going to have to share this. This is wild.
Appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, NMLS 514497.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
2 minutes.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans?
30
Why
seconds.
settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110. Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook
All right,
Live
Jay, hot
at
mics in
facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
2, 1.
All right, folks. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. One quick programming note. I just posted a post from John Heyer. He's an attorney, does a lot of work with Quest clients. And he's talking about an issue he's seeing that's become pervasive nationwide. I posted it on my personal page and on the Right Path Real Estate page. Highly recommend you read it. He's having to unwind some things for some clients that were just not done correctly, and they should have contacted an attorney first like John. So I just posted that on there. If you guys want to read it, please do, but that's there. But we've got on the line right now Daryl Dyke of Noble Mortgage. Daryl, how are you doing? Or not? We'll wait for Daryl to get online here with. Oh, Daryl, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Perfect. Is it dry there in your neck of the woods?
It is. I'm up in Dallas right now, and it's a little cloudy, but I don't think they're going to get hit like we are with that, what is it, Harvey coming in?
Yeah, Harvey. All I can think of is Steve Harvey whenever I see the the name of the storm. So,
I know, right?
So let's talk a little about what Noble Mortgage does and what kind of services you guys provide to investors in Houston and in Dallas.
Sure. Actually, we're all over Texas, but we have offices in Houston and Dallas. And, you know, we're a full-service mortgage company. We specialize in working with investors, so we have hard money programs that allow investors to borrow up to 100% finance, whether it's for flips or buy and holds. And then we also do conventional financing and bank portfolio loans. We have no income products for investors that have trouble documenting their income. So really, if you're an investor and you need to borrow money, we can certainly help you out. We even do commercial loans. We just did a nice apartment loan over in the Montrose area a couple weeks ago. So, you know, that's our niche, is working with investors. And we do primary residence loans as well, but really investors is what we're known for.
So the one thing I'm excited about is the 80% product you guys have. And that's obviously statewide, and that's for buy and hold. So maybe you can explain a little bit of how that works for our investors that are trying to build wealth with rental properties.
Sure. Well, that's a hard money program. So basically, you know, the rule of thumb with hard money was always you could borrow as much as 70% of the after repaired value. So if you're buying it for $50, you need $20,000 in repairs. It's going to appraise for $100 after repairs, and we would lend as much as $70,000 or 70%. So now we've actually increased that loan to value. We were at 75 for a while. Now we've actually increased it to as high as 80%, and we're basically matching the Fannie Mae guideline that allows us to get a 80% refinance. So we arrange a short-term 80% of ARV loan up front to allow the investor to buy the property and renovate it. But typically these houses are not in a condition that could go conventional financing.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as the repairs are completed, we turn around and refinance it. So they're really in and out of that short-term loan in about 60 to 90 days, and they get an 80% long-term loan as well. So it's a great way for investors that are looking to build a rental portfolio to leverage themselves without having to put down 20% of cost on every single deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think what a lot of people miss is when they just start investing in rental property, they'll put down 20% on a cost basis, plus they'll have to come out of pocket for the rehab and then take draws and all that other stuff. And you're like, whoa, this turns into $50,000, $60,000 real quick. And being able to do a hard money and then roll it into permanent financing is just a great way to have very little money out of pocket.
Yeah, it's just a tool, like any other type of financing out there. It's a tool that allows you to leverage yourself. You just have to be able to look at the deal, figure out that's the best way to finance it. But yeah, we're excited about it. We're getting a lot of activity on that loan program because, investors, a lot of investors are dealing with limited money. And, you have $100,000, that may only get you 2 or 3 houses. But with this program, you could, really it's unlimited as long as you can buy them deep enough.
So how many houses do you think you see a month, Houston and Dallas, where they're less than like $5,000 out of pocket?
I would probably say, as a percentage, I would probably say about 30 to 40% of them are about that right now.
That's nuts.
More so in Houston than in Dallas. The Dallas market is really hot right now. That they have limited inventory, so the deals in Dallas are a little bit tighter. But kind of like our market was a couple of years ago. But the Houston market, we're seeing, we do 100% financing deals all the time, and certainly, deals are only putting down 5,000, maybe even 10,000. That's a good portion of the deals.
So let's say you're cash flowing $400 a month. You're into a deal for, let's say, max $10K. That's a 48% rate of return, cash on cash rate of return, before all the other advantages to buying rental properties. And then if you're really working it, and I think when you and I were chatting about this last time you were on the radio show, the folks that are really getting no money out of pocket deals are folks that are marketing directly to homeowners and that sort of thing, not necessarily buying from wholesalers. So the one of the jokes we have around here in the office is how many houses can you buy when you've got no money out of pocket, and the number's infinite. Well, in your case, it's the Fannie Mae cap is 10 still, correct?
Yeah, Fannie Mae will only let you finance as much as 10 properties right now, but there's lots of other loan programs out there that allow you to go above and beyond that. That was a big misconception for many years that people thought, you can only buy 4 houses or you can only buy 10 houses, and there's no rule that says that. There might be that particular lender might say we will only finance 4, or we'll only let you go to 10, but yeah, Fannie Mae lets you go to 10, and they actually Fannie Mae is actually getting a little more liberal right now. They came out with some new guidelines, increased their debt to income ratios, and they'll actually allow investors to do cash out loans up to 10 properties, and before it was 6. So they're starting to get a little more aggressive.
I like it. It's fascinating to me. They're getting it's at least. Well, this is probably a good question for you. I'm assuming this is the case. It seems like they're getting a little more aggressive on the investor side versus the retail side. Is that true, or is that not correct?
Yeah, it is, because when they passed Dodd-Frank back in whatever it was, 2008, 2009, all those Dodd-Frank rules strictly apply to primary residence loans, or what we call consumer loans. And so the investor side is really still up to the lender. It's whatever you want to lend. If you think you can make it makes sense for you, then you can make that loan. Whereas a primary residence, you have a lot more restrictions in regards to documenting income and what you can charge and so forth. So yeah, the investor side is wide open. It's just a matter of, do the investors have an appetite for it? And investors, I mean lenders.
Yeah. Well, and it's been fascinating to see just over the last 4 years since I've been doing this full time, the number of products available for real estate investors wasn't nearly this diverse 4 years ago. It was a portfolio loan here or there, and then you had your Fannie Mae's, but now you've got all kinds of cool stuff, and some of those are local banking relationships, and some of them are big hedge funds will say, hey, go out and buy as much stuff as you want, we'll finance it.
Yeah. There's a lot of lenders competing for those investor deals, and like the no income products. Those have been back now 2 or 3 years, and a lot of these big Fannie Mae lenders that are basically acting as wholesale, they've come up with their own portfolio products. Where they don't have to document income, they can go above and beyond 10 properties, and you kind of have to pick and choose which one makes the most sense for you, because they're all very niche-y. The rates are going to be a little bit higher, 7 to 9, things like that. But it allows investors a way to get into and build that rental portfolio.
So maybe you explain, you guys have a multi-point guarantee, and what makes you guys different from some other lenders out there?
Yeah, we came up with this a couple years ago, and it's really just has to do with customer service. We're big believer in customer service. Anybody listening, look us up on Google. You'll see we've got outstanding reviews, and we came up with a 5-point guarantee. Things like returning phone calls the same business day. Guaranteeing that our fees will not change from the time that we meet you to the time you go to closing. That's always a big fear that people have. And then draws, things like getting construction draws or rehab draws. Some lenders, might take a week or two just to get a draw out, and we guarantee that we'll have it out within 2 days. And so that's valuable, especially if you have a big project out there.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So what's the best way to get a hold of you, Daryl?
Sure, here in Houston, or down in Houston. I'm in Dallas right now, but in Houston it's 713-680-8100. In the Dallas market, we're at 214-490-100. And then go to our website, which is noblemoney.com. We have lots of good information and educational videos there. And, of course, we're always throwing events with educational or networking events as well. If people are interested, they can sign up there.
Okay. Speaking of events, what's y'all's next couple of big events? I know you guys are always doing events, always having happy hours and educational stuff and all that. So what are the next upcoming events?
Yeah, so our next one, we just had one here in Dallas on Tuesday. We had our happy hour. It was a big success. So our next two are in September. They're both educational events. We call it our Basics and Breakfast. And basically, it's a free event. People can come out. I'll be talking financing for an hour, basically all the different ins and outs of hard money, conventional portfolio loans, no income, and so forth. That one is on September 12th in Houston, and the next one in Dallas is on September 19th. Same deal. And we also bring another industry expert. You've been there, of course, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
We've had insurance people. We've had people that help you protest your taxes. So it's just an educational event, allow people to kind of brush up.
Okay, good deal. So I always like to ask this a question because you work with a lot of new investors. You work with a lot of seasoned investors. What are some of the things you see the most successful real estate investors doing?
I always say the same thing every time I get asked this. And it's funny, I had a conversation with the guy the other night at our happy hour about this. And it's really the guys that identify exactly what they want to do, whether it's buying rentals or flips, and they define their box. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. And this is my, this is as high as I want to pay based on a percentage of the value. This is the area I want to be in. And so they have all these different points of interest. This is the number of bedrooms. And they try to dial it in as much as possible, and they stick to it. They don't fall in love with the deal. If it doesn't fit their parameters, they just walk away from the deal. They stick to those parameters. They find out what works, and they look at a lot of deals to try to find ones that fit those parameters.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Find exactly what you want and get really good at it and just do it over and over and over again. So one last time, Daryl, can you give everybody your contact info if they want to borrow some money there from Noble?
Sure, 713-680-8100 in Houston, and then in Dallas at 214-492-0100. And, of course, our website, noblemoney.com. They can sign up for our events and emails and so forth. And give us a call. We'd love to help you guys out.
Excellent. I appreciate it, Daryl. Daryl Dyke of Noble Mortgage. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We've listened to 3 experts today. These are fantastic people to build your team with. Give them all a call. They are folks that we work with. So we will be back here after a short break.
Mike's off.
Excellent.
Have you ever experienced the pain of trying to get MLS comps for your hot lead? If you've lost deals waiting for MLS comps, you can understand the frustration. How much would it help you if you no longer had to wait for a real estate agent to get you the info you need to close a deal? Propelio is a brokerage website that gives you instant 24/7 access to high-equity lead lists and comps with access to a network of the top real estate agents. Get an edge on everyone else. Get a free 7-day trial today by going to getmlscomps.com now. That's getmlscomps.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. you simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender, NMLS 514497.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still available. You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage. Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003.
I see everybody popping on.
Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days.
20 seconds.
Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com. Our team has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100, or visit us on the web, noblemoney.com, noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
This is Business 1110.
Call Jason at 713-785-1817 and look for us on Facebook Live at facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. Always one of my favorite shows for the week. Build Your Team Thursday. Had 3 fantastic organizations on the show today. Propelio, help you build your lead list, who to contact in order to buy that house. They also have MLS access. If you're not a real estate agent, you can't get access to MLS. Propelio is fantastic at that. It's spelled Propelio.com. Or you can send Daniel an email, daniel@propelio.com. Also had Quest IRA. Anne Marie was on the show. Fantastic organization. A ton of education. And it's the vast majority of it is free except for the really big events. But on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays here in Houston and Wednesdays in DFW, they give a ton of education. When I go, I'm even learning stuff. Seems like every time I go to a Quest event, I'm like, that's something I hadn't heard before. Fantastic organization. If you want to use an old IRA to put it to work in real estate or other business ventures, you can do so by giving a call to Quest IRA. It's 1-800 or 1-855 Fun 855 Fun IRAs, questira.com. I also shared that link today from John Heyer. I highly recommend you read it. Those of you who are about to buy real estate education, I highly recommend you go to Right Path Real Estate. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/RightPathRealEstate, with regards to real estate education and your IRA. There's some real kind of strange stuff going on out there. We just want to make sure you are aware of. And also Daryl Dyke of Noble Mortgage, fantastic organization that we've used. A lot of our students use as well. Noble Mortgage is awesome. I actually shared a post of some of the folks in our base camp program that had closed a loan with Noble, I think on Monday or Tuesday this week. That's on my personal Facebook page. But a great organization. Give them a call here in Houston, 713-680-8100, or go to noblemoney.com. So great folks, all 10s at what they do. We tell folks, hire people who are 10s. These are your 10s. We're building your team right here on the radio show. It's great. I am headed up to Dallas. Weekend retreat is this weekend, starts tomorrow. I think we're sold out. I don't know if you'd have to email Veronica, support at Right Path Real Estate. I know our VIP is full. Might have a few general admission tickets available. The next weekend retreat we're going to have is in September. And that is real. I know that one's really close to getting sold out for those folks who are here in Houston or want to fly into Houston. So thanks so much for listening, guys. I will be here Monday. I'd say come heck or high water, but we might have some high water. So as long as I get to the studio, we will be here. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. I want to thank you guys for listening.
All right, Jay, I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.